Hey y'all, welcome back to Let's Chat. It's been a minute since I've looked presentable or been out of my bed for an episode. So I figured today was the day because honestly, I've been having a great couple days and I'm really happy about it. And I was just like in the mood to film something in the day, love it. Also, take the time to notice how flawless and gorgeous my hair looks. Thank you, heatless curls. You changed my life. I genuinely think heatless curls have changed my life. Like, yeah, they're definitely like a little bit. No, I'm not gonna fucking shit on them. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. Look at this. Like, heatless curls. I don't have to burn my hair. I don't have to wake up early to curl my hair. I just go to sleep and just blessed with flawless locks of hair. So, y'all need to get on heatless curls. I'm pretty sure everyone's on them, and I'm very late to it, but on that note, I actually wanted to talk about some different things. No shit. Okay, actually before I talk about that I'll get to, I wanted to share a story. So basically, as we know, I'm a dancer and I've really been missing dancing recently. I've been working out and all that, and so like I'm feeling like I'm getting enough activity and stuff like that, but I just miss dancing so bad. So I was like, okay, this semester I want to make it a priority to get on some sort of dance team. Like, I want to dance for something. Like, I don't even care what it is. And so I was searching up like what at my school, what like clubs there are. Like, I plan to minor in dance hopefully next year. But it's just a little bit expensive, so I haven't like started that. So like I don't have any ins with the dance community here at my school. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do my research, find something, and I found this little hip hop team, okay? And it seemed very like chill, low key, like didn't look that what's the word? Didn't look like a huge commitment, because I also am very busy this semester, so I was like, okay, I need something that is not going to take up too much time because I don't have that much time. And so I look on their Instagram, find out that auditions were a week from that day, and I was like, great, I'm ready. The auditions were last night, so I'm getting ready for the auditions, and I'm like, for some reason, I have the most confidence I've ever had for anything. Like, I was getting ready, and I was like, I'm not even like a single bit nervous. Like, I'm about to fucking blow these people away. I haven't danced in I haven't done a class or actually danced like that in probably a year. Like, I've done my own dancing and I go to a studio and just fuck around and stuff alone, but I haven't learned choreography or taken a class in probably a year. So I don't know why this confidence in me was just literally I've never seen such a confidence. I was they're about to be blown away by me. I'm in that. There's no way they're going to even have to think about if I'm in. What the fuck? Okay, confidence is great, but there's a line. And I was above that line. You could have popped my head like a fucking balloon the way that I was because, okay, I am confident in my hip hop abilities. I love hip hop. I've been doing hip hop. What the fuck? I love hip hop. Sorry, I got an email. I didn't mean to just moan there. I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. Okay, anyways. I've been doing it since I was I've been dancing since I was 3, but I think I started hip hop when I was 7 or 6, and it's always been my second favorite. I would never. It was honestly, I think it's my best style of dance, that I can do, that I have the abilities to do. Is it my favorite? No, but I love it. You know what I mean? And so I've always been confident-ish in my hip-hop a bit. When I was on drill team, I always, this is a long story in itself, but for our spring recital, spring show, I always chose the hip-hop dance to do because I was I love hip-hop. Okay, anyways, just a little background. And so I get ready, I walk in the room, there's 8 other girls, and I was and I heard one girl saying she had never danced before, props to her for fucking trying out. I love that. You know, like, it's not that serious, but I of course was taking it so serious. I had a slick back, big hoops, sweatpants, and a tight top. Like, if you saw me, you knew what I was doing. I was trying out for hip hop. Like, that's what I was trying to go for. I was like doing the most. And I'm like, when we're stretching, I like sat in like the middle front. Get a fucking life. Oh my God. It like pisses me off. Like, I piss myself off with that. Like, you are doing way too much. But at the same time, I think I haven't felt that like competitiveness and like, I guess that type of confidence. I haven't felt that in so long because I haven't danced in so long. And so when it came, it just came all at once. Like, I was just flooded with this like, oh my God, I'm the fucking like dancer, like, you know. And so then we all had numbers and I got number 1. Thank you. And I felt like number fucking 1. Okay. And so then we started learning the choreography, and the dance was to like a Megan Thee Stallion dance or song, and it was great. I loved the choreography. I think it was like perfect for my like level, you know, like I felt great. And I'm not gonna lie, whenever we were learning it, I was fucking killing it. If I'm being completely honest, like, I was fucking eating down. Like, she taught us something and I did it back. Like, I relayed that immediately, like, perfectly. Like, sorry, I have the biggest, fattest fucking head when it comes to this. I don't know why. I just was like, oh my God, I have this in the fucking bag. I wasn't even watching the other dancers. I wasn't even watching the other people because I just was trying to focus on me. And I was like, if I watch them, then I'm going to get like, you know, whatever. And the people that like were like auditioning us, like that were on the team or whatever, like the higher ups, they were like kind of watching while we were like learning the dance. But they weren't like, there weren't people watching us like the whole time, just like, you know, like we weren't auditioning the entire time we were there, if that makes sense. Because there's some auditions where like the entire time you're in the room, that's your audition, you know, like of course you have like the moment where you try out with the dance you learn, but it's kind of like you have eyes on you at all times. It wasn't that vibe, which I kind of wish it was, because we got split up into groups of 3 for the actual audition, okay? And the second the music starts for our actual audition, I choke. I forget an entire section. And I forget all of the little additives I was going to bring into the dance. I forgot about all the things that I was like, ooh, they taught us it this way. I'm going to add a little bit of my own flair to it to make them like catch my, or for me to catch their eye, you know, like all of the things that were going through my head for the actual audition, like you gotta do this, you gotta do that, out the window. Forgot everything. We had 2 times to do it. So the first time I didn't do great. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great. And I was like, it's okay, we get another time. When I do it the second time, I'm gonna eat down. The second time comes and I do even worse than the first. I do awful. The first time, redeemable. The second time, like nothing to save. Like just bad. I forgot so many parts of it. And I was like, what the fuck? Like it's like how I'm the same way with testing, right? If I'm in a class, I do great on assignments. I do great on, not every class, I'm just saying, if there's a class that I'm doing well in, I can be doing so great. And then the second I take a test, grade drops because I can't do tests. You know what I mean? Like it's like the pressure and all of that of the actual, it doesn't matter how great I was doing leading up to it, but when it comes to the final like pressure point of trying out, testing, doing whatever, you know, that's when I choke every time. And I forgot that I used to be that way with dancing just in general. Like I think I got so used to, like I would say like by senior year of like competition dancing and stuff like that, I was pretty confident, and I actually I don't think I was a good dancer until like senior year of high school, and I danced since I was 3, you know? Like I was a good dancer, but like when it would come to the actual performance or the competition dance, I every single time would feel so not confident in what I was doing, and like it most of the time I would like choke on stage, or I would forget a part, or I wouldn't do as good as I did in the practice. Like it always was like that until finally, I would say like senior year, my last year. Luckily, I think I did pretty good on a lot of different dances and stuff because it had taken so long to get to that point. And now I'm kind of restarting with that, I think, of like, but at the same time, like, I think dancing is like the one thing. I actually was thinking about this last night. Dancing is the one thing that in my life that I wholeheartedly feel confidence in the fact that I know what I'm doing. However, am I saying that I always look good when I'm doing it? No. Oh my God, absolutely not. Like, I'm not saying the execution is always there. I'm just saying I have the confidence that, like, those who can't do, teach. You know, that phrase, it spirals in my head because, like, I'm like, I know how something should look. I know how to get there. I know the steps. I know what not to do, what to do. Do I always look good doing it? No, I'm not saying that at all. You know what I mean? So, and I want to be a dance teacher at the end of the day. Like, whether that's my main job or a side job, you know, whatever, I never want to not be dancing. And so when I bring in, because I've been using dancing, I would say in the past like year, as mostly just like therapeutic, just no restraints, no choreography, just dancing, you know? And so now that I'm back in this, like, oh, there's like stakes to it, or there's competitiveness, even if it's at a small level, because it's literally just a hip hop team at my school, like it's nothing crazy. You know, now that I'm bringing back these things in it, I'm like remembering all these like thoughts that I used to always have with it because I haven't thought them in so long. But at the same time, I love it because I'm like when I finished last night, and like, oh, huge part is I was walking out and the girl I tried out with, she was like, oh, did you try out in the fall? And I was like, no. What do you mean? She was like, oh yeah, no, I didn't make it in the fall when I tried out, and I've been dancing since I was 3. I was like, oh, me too, girl. I've been dancing since I was 3, but I was like, is this like hard to make? Like I completely my bad. I had very low expectations, and just like, I guess I just was, my head was too fucking big. I don't know why I thought this was gonna be some rinky dinky little team. Like, it looks like great vibes. Like, everyone there looked great. They were great dancers and everything. I just didn't think it was, like, so, like, what is the word? Not competitive, but, like, prestigious, I guess. And so I was just shocked. So I'll find out if I made it, like, next week. So keep y'all updated on that. I really want to make it, though, so I can, like, make friends that are dancers and have a community, and I think there's like a performance at the end of the year, and I would love to be on a stage again. Oh my God. And just like practicing like once a week or however much they practice. I don't even know how much they practice, but I would just love to be in that again so bad. But yeah, I was just having a lot of thoughts with dance and all that. Okay, I'm jumping around a lot. I honestly am very hyper right now. I don't know why. I think you could probably tell the way I'm speaking. I'm speaking at Trisha Paytas speed. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I feel like I'm bouncing around right now. Okay. Jumping around. This is like a completely different topic. Okay. Completely different topic. This is like not like, this is so unrelated to what I was talking about, but I was like, this would be something really good to talk about on the podcast. So I don't know how to tiptoe around this because I'm not going to get in the situation like specifically because I don't know who's listening to this. I don't know who's listening to this. There's I'm going to be as discreet as possible about this. There is a situation that I have been stuck in for 3.5 years, close to 4 probably, with a certain someone that I haven't, maybe did have feelings for. Like, it's been like, it's honestly like one of the biggest like aspects of my life. It's just like, not this person is like a huge part of my life. It's literally just the situation is like one of the biggest things in my life. Like, if you know me, you know the situation. It's just like this indescribable, like, I can't even, like, I can't. It's too much. Like, The lore is crazy. I'm fucking sick of the word lore, but it sometimes just really applies. And this is one of them. Like, you don't know the lore, and like you don't. Like it goes miles and miles, like beneath the surface. Like anyways, obviously with the situation, I'm not constantly, it comes in waves, but there will be times where I'm thinking about it more often than not. Recently, it's been one of those times where I'm thinking about it more often than not, and I always am, you know me. I'm always overanalyzing everything. I'm like trying to dissect something and like, why do I feel this way about this? Why, like, you know? And I was laying in bed last night, and as I do, closing my eyes and thinking about just about everything that's ever happened to me, and or that I've ever done, or that whoever's in my life. I think about every aspect of the world itself. And I was thinking, and I was like, like, I miss him. And then I was like, no, I don't. And I was like, no, I literally don't. And then I was like, oh, like, you know, I was just thinking like I usually do, and then I have to talk myself out of it and whatever. And then I was like thinking about other men in my life that obviously have come and gone. Like, you know, no one's currently in my life really, but in that way. But I was like thinking about it, and I was like, oh, like thinking about the good times, and I was like, okay, this person said something that was really nice to me that I remembered that like honestly was really stuck with me, right? And I was just like, wait a minute. And I was like, what is the sweetest thing or the nicest thing that the situation that I'm discussing, what is the nicest thing he's ever said to me or done for me? No, actually not done for me, because I do have an answer for that one. But I was like, what's the sweetest or nicest thing he's ever said to me? And I was thinking, I couldn't think of an answer. There was nothing I could think of that was notably nice that he's ever said to me. Like, I genuinely was like, I was stuck thinking. I was like, I don't think there's anything like a compliment. Like, I don't think he's ever given me a compliment. And I've literally, like, if you, like, having this realization, I think it changed something. Something has changed within me. Sorry, it did. Because I was like, if I can't think of one thing kind or like nice that this person has said to me, if I can't think of one thing in the years I've known this person, why the fuck am I wasting time even thinking about them at all? And if you know me, you know I probably once a year have a realization like this, and then I like forget about the situation, and I'm like, okay, I don't care, fuck that. And then I fall back into it somehow, I don't know. But that, I guess this is my starting the year off strong, trying to move on from the situation. And this was my realization to do that, because I literally was like, every person in my life currently, you know, like any close friend, person, whatever, I immediately could think of an answer if I asked that same question. What is the nicest thing they ever said to me? What is the sweetest thing they ever said to me? You know, I could think of an answer. I couldn't think of one answer for him. So why the fuck do I care if he's literally never said, like, obviously, like, maybe he said like nice, like, but I'm like not even kidding. I don't think he ever even has. Like, I don't think he's ever even paid me a compliment or like anything like that. And I'm not saying I'm like so nice to this person, like so kind, whatever. Like, I'm not saying like I'm complimenting him up the ass all the time or anything. Like, I probably don't, but still, I was like, why would I possibly give him the time of day in my mind or wherever if I literally cannot think of one nice thing he's ever said to me? Just food for thought. If you're struggling with a similar thing, even though I literally was so discreet and gave you no details of like what I'm struggling with, quote unquote, I hope that made you think, and maybe I just solved a really bad situationship that you're going through. I also am sick of situationship. That's all I have to say on that note. That's the first time I've ever talked about even a little bit of that. Praying to God he's not listening. And if you are listening, I can't even swallow that pill if you are. So just don't be listening. Okay. Oh my God, now I'm scared to post this. It's fine. I said nothing. I literally said nothing. By the way, I said nothing. If you heard something, you're making it up. Why would you take what I said and twist my words like that? I said nothing. Me gaslighting every single person listening to this. Okay, anyways. Okay. Now the topic I actually wanted to talk about, the main thing. Sorry, this hair is a little bit crazy. Oh, I think it's just gonna do its thing. Okay. So recently, like I was talking about, I've been doing my heatless curls, right? And I never thought I would do them or I can get to that point because I personally, please comment down below if you relate to this. I am so sick of constantly being shoved down my throat what beauty, fashion, skincare, healthcare, wellness, whatever the fuck. I'm tired of all of these like different like techniques, tricks, things to buy. Just this over consumerism being shoved down my throat at all times. When can I breathe? It's like, if you're not doing this before you go to sleep, what are you even doing? If you're not doing this, if you're not buying this, if you're not getting this, if you're not like, no, okay, this is a very we all know what consumerism has done to us and how we think and, you know, what we buy. All of it's affected by, you know, the fucking TikToks and ads that we're constantly being shoved down our throat of like, you're missing out, like your life sucks if you don't have this fucking like mouth tape to go to sleep in, you know? Sorry, I'm screaming a lot. It's getting exhausting. It's exhausting. Truly, I am so sick of it. Like whenever I love to watch me a nighttime routine. But whenever it includes about 50 different products I'm not using that if I did use, I'd be 20 times prettier. I can't do it anymore. And it's a very simple solution. Either don't watch those videos or just don't listen to what they're saying. But at the same time, like every once in a while, yeah, I like to find a new fun product and try it out and use it. And if it works for me, I use it. If I don't, that's okay. I'm still pretty and worth something. And I know this is very dramatic. It's really not that serious. But like whenever it's like all you're listening to and all you're seeing, it gets exhausting and it starts to become a little bit more than what it is. At the end of the day, it's literally just for companies to make more money and, you know, things like that. But sometimes it feels a little bit personal. It's just like, when can I just like exist and like buy the few products that I want when I want and not be constantly like shoved down my throat? I'm going to be ugly if I don't buy like a million of these fucking nighttime products. Like, the uglier you go to sleep, the more beautiful you wake up. Okay, yes. Like, go the fuck off. Oh my God, I'm not shaming the people that are using these products or doing these things or whatever these remedies you're using. Oh my God, I'm not fucking, like, this is not a critique on you. This is the critique on the consumerism and the constant, like, just me fucking doing, oh my God, nobody asked for me to do a critique on society right now. Nobody asked for that. There are enough people talking about this. Like we've I think talked about this as much as we can. And also, oh my God, like I am absolutely part of the problem. We all are, but like I'm a huge part of the problem. Like, yeah, I'm not saying that I'm not supporting businesses or these major corporations by buying products that I think will make me better or make my life better or whatever. You know, I'm not saying anything like that. It's just when it's constantly being shoved down my throat, I'm getting very sick of it. It's getting exhausting, okay? And then, like, there's a difference. Like, if it's like, oh my gosh, this is a really cute shirt that I see it, I like it, I'm gonna put it away for a little bit and then come back to it and see if I do still really want it. And then I get it and it's cute. It fits me. I love it. I like it in my life. It's a great addition. Love that. Okay. Whenever it's like I'm scrolling and like on TikTok and seeing like 65 different products that are for a million different issues I didn't even know I had, you know? Oh my god, I've been like doom scrolling of like and just looking at like how many, like there's so many things that like I didn't even think about that could be wrong with me, like wellness wise or like physically, or obviously this is a very like common discussion, like everyone, we've talked at length about this, just as a society, like I know, but it's just been very, I've been more aware of it recently just because I'm just like I want a product, I want 1 to 2 products in my skincare routine, and I can't search up what is a simple, affordable serum, just one serum that I can use that will help my acne a little bit. That's not possible. It's a 75-step skincare routine, and every product has different ingredients and different uses and will make my skin look this way or this way or this way, and it depends on your skin type because then it affects it differently. And how am I supposed to know what's good? How am I supposed to know what's good and bad anymore? That's like literally the conclusion of it. How am I supposed to know what's good and bad? Like, I don't trust any products for my hair or makeup or skincare because every single person is telling me one product is bad and one product's good, and like, I hope I'm making sense. I hope that like any of these thoughts like correlate, but I'm just saying like I've been wanting to like find an oil for my hair or something, like things that I recognize that I would like to do better for myself with, not things that TikTok is telling me is wrong with me, like just things that like, my hair is dry, my hair is dead, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I want to find an oil. I want to find this. I can't search it up because there's going to be 65 different opinions about what products are going to kill my hair more or make them better. Like I could search up what is this product like, and it will be like, this product will literally have your hair falling out. And then I scroll once, and then one girl's like, this is my favorite product. Like, how do I know what's good and bad and what's real and what's not? Goodness gracious. I am so sorry for like, I'm not, okay, what if I'm I'm just imagining someone listening to this and you're just spiraling. Like, don't start spiraling. This is all, hey, I'll take the brunt of this for us. Like, I will spiral for us. Like, you don't need to. But yeah, I just like don't know what I think that was I think I said as much as I can say. I think you get what I'm trying to say. I'm just a little bit overwhelmed by that. And I don't even want to talk about the TikTok ban. I can't talk about it. Like, I've been really harping on the negatives of TikTok, but boy, oh boy, will my life be different without that beautiful app. Oh, I can't even think about it. I've been in denial and I don't want to think about it until it's literally off my phone. Like, I don't give a fuck what y'all are saying. If it's gone, if it's not, I don't know. I will not believe it until it's literally deleted from my phone somehow. And I know that's not what's going to happen whenever it's banned, but still, like, I will not believe it until I fucking see it, because I can't even imagine a world without TikTok. I can't imagine. I've had it since 8th grade. I'm a sophomore, supposed to be a sophomore in high school, or, oh my god, in college. I've had it for 5 years, 6 years. I had it I had TikTok whenever it was like, I would have to hide it in a folder so that people couldn't say I had it, because it was embarrassing to have it, because it was like just Musically. Like, it had just been Musically and they just switched it. Like, I can't imagine a world without, like, I literally, any question I have, I'm going to TikTok to answer it. Really conflicting statements I'm making whenever I just was screaming about how negatively it's been affecting my life. But it's also literally, like, made my life what it is, to be completely honest. Like, I can't even think about it. I can't think about it. No, I can't think about it. What else? I don't know. I've just been doing really good. To be quite frank. Like, and I knew, I think maybe my last episode or the episode before, I kind of touched on how, like, the winter depression and the being home for the holidays had me a little bit down. But I knew I would pick myself back up once school started, and I think I have. Like, I'm back to dressing, putting an effort to how I look a little bit in a way that benefits me and no one else. Like, I just feel good, okay? And I've been back to working out. I've been back to eating healthy. I haven't been eating out. I've been working a lot. I'm getting back into all my extracurriculars that I've been itching to do. Like, I'm doing good, which is really, really nice for me to say and, like, fully believe it. Like, I'm good. So, I know no one asked, and I'm really sorry if you're not doing good. I'm not trying to fucking brag here, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm on this podcast just constantly talking about how bad I'm doing, like I'm really negative, but it's nice to be able to sit in kind of like contentness, if that's a word. Yeah. It's gonna be a shorter episode today. I think that's all I got. I actually have a few places to be. So actually, what time is it? Oh my god, I need to go. Okay. Thank y'all for listening. Love y'all, and I'll see you later.